That matches. That's pretty cool. That's nice. That's pretty good. Fucking woman's Chris. Hello, Charlene. How are you? How you been? All right, I'm all set. Good to go. Hope all is well. All right. Yep. All right, I got everything I need. Good to go. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank God it's Friday. Shit. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God I got through this week. It's been a tough week, but it ended off well. I always tell everybody it's not the beginning of the week that matters, and how you end the week. So, ended the week on a high note. So I'm good. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, it is good. I'm glad to get through this week. It's been tough. But the end of the week ended off nice. Got good news. Everything's fine. Back to normal, which is great. So everything is back to normal. Hello, my little angel. Yes, Daddy's here. Daddy is here. My nephew is actually my youngest nephew. He likes to talk a lot of crap, and he's like me. You know, my sister said that I'm rubbing off on all of them and stuff. So I said, well, they're always around me, so they're always gonna act like me and talk like me and say things. And he teases me now. He calls me dad, right? Because his dad is worthless, right? So he says, "Okay, dad." I'm like, "Hey, you better stop that shit." And he starts to laugh. So he's pretty funny. I say, "Yeah, people call me daddy online." He goes, "Really?" I say, "Yeah, really." I said, there's two women that come on there and they say, "Hi, daddy." And they're like, "Okay, well, that's cool. You can be their daddy too." I said, "Yeah, I'm a lot of people's daddy, you know." So he was laughing like crazy. We had a good time. I'm glad that the kids I'm glad that my nephews, they're not kids anymore, they're teenagers. But I'm glad they're taking the divorce well, and you know, obviously they have me, so you know, they have a real male figure in their life, which is good. Yes, you're my only little angel. Yes, you are. You are, yes. I'll agree with you on that. You was somebody else's little angel, but they didn't want you anymore. They cast you to the wolves, and then I saved you. Yeah. I let you become my little angel. In the meantime, I adopted you as my little angel. But just remember who was your, Remember, you were somebody's little angel before me. Thanks, Barb. Oh, yeah. Well, you still are, to them. You know. Love you too, sweetheart. Good night. You just came in just to say hi, love you, and good night. That's fine, Barb. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, this is my Portugal outfit because they won yesterday, and I said, put on my. I wore my Portugal jersey yesterday, but now I got my Portugal hoodie. So got my gold hat too, so it all matches. It looks good. I've only worn this hat like once, but it's B for Barb, in case you was wondering. I gotta get a D from for Daddy. I pulled out my Rebel deck today. Yeah, I got a hat that says Daddy's here. I'm gonna get some. I'm actually gonna get some of my. One thing I never did was get like business attire. Like, I don't have business shirts with my name on and business hats and nothing like that. I'm not the type of person that like goes to work and has my business shirt on and all that type of shit. Like, I've never been that type of person to like, do those type of things. I think it's a waste of money, and sometimes I just think like, it's just trying to over promote yourself. And I just think, to me, it's just unnecessary for myself. I don't have like a, it's only me and that's it. But I have a friend of mine, and she has like a t-shirt business printing like thingy, so I might get some shirts and hats done up with my company name. I actually have 2 Marky Mark Tarot hats. I hardly ever wear them, but I used to wear them all the time on here. It's an all black one with white writing, and it's a red and black one that I have. But I bring out this deck tonight. It's called the Rebel deck. If you guys want a message, I'll give you one. It's called the Oracle with an Attitude. 0 filter, 0 fucks, all fun. Being that it's Friday night, have some fun messages. Me. All right, let's see what we got for you, Becca. My doggy's in the background. She's right here, sprawled out on her blanket, living the life and luxury. All right, Becca, let's see what we got for you this Friday night. This is perfect for you. This card says, stop fucking whining. It says, no one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. I don't want to hear, I'm sick. I don't want to go live today. I don't know why. So, that's perfect for you tonight. See, look, stop fucking whining. No one wants to hear that shit except Daddy. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. There you go. Get your baby bottle and get in your bed. Charlene, would you like a message? Give me the bottle. I tried to give you a thermometer earlier, so now I can give you the bottle. Okay, Charlene. Let's see what we got for you. And your blankie, yes. I was actually just about to go in my bed. I got a nice hot shower. I was like, you know what? I should just go right in my bed. And I was like, nah, it's too early to go in my bed now. I was really close to going to my bed. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And I was like, nah, I want to go online for a bit. It's too early. Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but there's a lot of F words here. Charlene, close your ears. It says, fuck, shit is about to get real. And it says, you need people around you. Fuck. You need people around you. Shit is about to get real. So if nobody's around you, maybe you need to get around some people. Maybe that's why you had came in here. You needed to be around people today. There you go. I'll pull one for myself so we can have a good laugh. All right, Spirit, what do you have for me? Okay. All right, my card is some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. I was talking to my sister today about that. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. I was just telling my sister that earlier today. I had to pull her to the side and I said, look, we have come a long way. We can't fuck up now. We have to, maintain our composure, get our shit right, and just, one day at a time, we're going to get there. Don't fuck it up now. I just finished saying that a couple hours ago. I told my sister, I pulled her to the side and took her outside. I said, look, we've come a long way. We're almost there. And I pretty much said good shit's about to happen. We can't let none of these issues fuck anything up. That's so weird. I just finished telling my sister that a couple hours ago. Sometimes you can't get too comfortable. Then you allow the devil come back in. So you can't get comfortable. You got to stay on your game all the time. You always got to make sure that they can't get back in. Yeah, I know yours did because you've been whining all week, It's all right. Yeah. I'm trying my damn hardest to not let anything fuck anything up. I'm come too far. Because some people, they would try anything to make you snap. Like they have to try. Some people just don't give up. And they just continue and continue and continue to poke at you until you actually snap. But I've been very good. This is the best I've ever been as far as like listening to someone talk shit about me constantly and lie about me and just like ignore them. I should have done this a long time ago, but it's good. If I can do it, anybody can do it, I really feel that if anybody provokes you or talks shit about you, silence is better than bullshit. No answer is an answer. Just let it go and just let them fall on their own. You're gonna make yourself a bowl of Lucky Charms. I couldn't tell you the last time I ate cereal. Lucky Charms is magically delicious. That's what they say about me. Sorry. My favorite cereal Well, I have a few favorite cereals, but one of my favorite cereals was Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs. Um, ate Apple Jacks was one of my favorites. Drinking the milk afterwards is even better. Frosted Mini Wheats was also one of my favorites. Lucky Charms was cool. Yeah, I'm Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. I'm in love with the cocoa. Mhm, mhm. This damn dog is snoring. You hear? Luann is watching but can't figure out how to comment on her tablet. Yeah, the tablet, you on your tablets, sometimes you can't. You know. Um, I don't know how to do it on a tablet. I don't know. But even on my phone I can't comment. It's weird. But you because I have it on subscribers mode, you'd have to if you're subscribed, then it'll probably work. But if you're not subscribed, it won't work. It says subscribers mode, and then it gives you 1 minute. I put everybody in like a 1 minute situation. But if she is subscribed, then it probably won't work on the tablet. I don't think so. 'Cause even on my phone, I can't comment. This is the only place I can do it. What I do for a Klondike bar? I don't know. It depends. I like Klondike bars. I haven't had one forever. Oh my god, I haven't had one forever. Klondike bars are the bomb. I used to have them. I used to eat them. Yeah, I would strip for one. Yeah, you're right, Becca. Yeah, I would strip. Yeah, sometimes the phone will work. Sometimes it all depends on what you have. Like it's weird. I know it's yeah, yeah. I would do a lot of things. Sure, I'm game. Why not? Life's too short. Yeah. But yeah, cereals. There's a lot of cereals that I like. I like Honey Smacks. I don't know if you haven't seen it when the one with the froggy. Yeah. Oh, here you are. Hi, Luann. You got it to work. That's good. Mm. Yeah, I like a lot of cereals, but I don't really eat cereal that much anymore. But the last cereal that I really enjoyed eating until I found a moth in it was Special K almond, and there was an issue with that the cereal boxes here, or it would come from away. I guess how they store it. Yeah, moth. I'll never forget it. I was sitting right here and I had a nice bowl of cereal. First thing in the morning, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make cereal. Started eating it. I got halfway through and I went and scooped up another scoop and I saw this black, like darker thing. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I looked at it and I said, no way. It's a dead moth in my cereal. And I was eating half of it already. And I was like, no way. I spit it all out. I threw it out and I threw the box in the trash. And then I I was so mad that I didn't want to. I threw the rest of it in the trash, obviously, because Lord knows what was in there. But the moth must have got in there some way, somehow, obviously, and you know, died in there. I know. I would have been. That's why I never ate cereal ever since. Like I did eat cereal after that. I bought another box and then I always was like skeptical of watching it and I take all the cereal out of the bag and I put it all I started to get the feeling that another one was gonna be in the next box and I was like, you know what? Hell no. But that was in the end of that's situation. I ended up buying another box of cereal. I can't remember what it was. It was like some organic cereal that my sister said that was good. So I said, okay, I'll try it. Opened the box up, and this moth flew out of the box. This little moth. And then and then I killed it. And then I looked further in, and there was more moths in there, all these baby little moths. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, this is my sign to stop eating cereal. And ever since then, I stopped eating cereal. I won't eat cereal no more. Never ever again I eat cereal. It was like a sign for me not to eat it. So I don't eat it anymore. And I really love cereal. But I was like, nope. This has happened 2 to 3 times now. This is a sign from God and from Spirit. Don't eat this shit no more. Goodbye. Yeah, I would like to put mine in the container because I used to do the same thing. But when you open up a box and there's moths and shit in there, or you pour it in your damn thing and you see a moth, you're like, what the heck? I can understand once and then never again. But it happened twice and I think 3 times it happened to me. And I was like, nope. Yeah, they get into everything. It pisses me off. And recently I was eating pancakes again. And I love pancakes, but the pancake mix, a lot of pancake mix comes in the box. Right? The Aunt Jemima one. It's not Aunt Jemima anymore, but it's a different company, whatever the heck it's called. So I take it out of the box and put it in a mason jar. So even in the mason jar, these black little bugs were in there after a week of having it on my counter. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I went to go pour it inside, to go mix it. And I saw these black bugs flying around in there. And I was like, how the hell did these things get in here, in a mason jar? It don't make no sense. Yeah, they get into the rice too. Yeah, the same little black bugs that get into the rice. Luann, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They get into the damn thing. And I'm like, how the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Maybe I should put it in the refrigerator. You're right. I should try that. I should try that next time. I should put the pancake mix in a bottle and then put it in the fridge. That sounds good. I'm going to do that. Because I don't know how the frick those bugs get in here. It's like it doesn't make any sense. And I was like, what? How the heck they get into this mason jar? I don't know, man. Those things, man, they're like rats. I don't understand. My dog's snoring in the background. You see her? Her hands are twitching and she's loud. Just excuse her, she's her bedtime, See her? Look. Yeah, it is gross for sure. And I kind of don't want to eat anything that comes out of a box anymore. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I love pancakes. I love cereal. I just don't get it. Like, I'm like, what more can I do? Like, I take this shit out of the box. I put it in a jar. I do this. I do all the right things. And then it's there for like a week. And then bang. I can't eat a whole box of pancake mix right off the bat. I'm like, I turn into a damn pancake. But it's annoying. But you know what? Now that you said that, Charlene, about you keep mine in the refrigerator, everything that comes out of my refrigerator is perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with anything that comes out of the refrigerator. So I'm going to end up doing that. That's a good idea. Because I really like pancakes, and my nephews, when they come over here on Saturdays, sometimes they're like, hey, bro, some pancakes or what? I'm like, yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. So tonight I had barbecue hot dogs. I put hot dogs on the barbecue. Me and my nephew's been in the mood for barbecue hot dogs. So we were like, yeah, let's do something different. Yeah, the flour as well. I never really had a problem with the flour. That's something I don't have I keep paprika in a bag with a tie on it in my cupboard. I keep flour in a bag with sealed, and I don't have a problem with the bugs getting into there. And I'm like, but the pancake mix and the cereal, bugs go in those things one time. And I even have bread on my counter, everything, and there's nothing. I don't understand it. It's so weird. But I guess it gets into certain things. I have no idea, but I'm gonna start putting everything in the damn fridge. Next time you get paid, you're getting ribs. Yeah, I love ribs too. I can eat ribs. I make my ribs in the oven. I I obviously take all the fat off of it, and then what I do is I marinate it for a couple hours, and then I bake them in the oven for like 2.5 hours to 3 hours on like 300 degrees. Let it slowly bake, and then like the last 20 minutes, I'll put some barbecue sauce on them, and then it comes right off the bun. Man, but yeah, that's it's hard thinking of something to eat every day. Like I don't like eating the same shit every day, even if I have to, I will. But it's like it's a never ending story. Like you're always trying to think of something to make, something to eat, something to you know, let's see, what did I eat today? Oh yeah, this morning I ate a cheese sandwich. Um it's like Portuguese cheese. It's like a real thick cheese. And I, took a slice and put it inside a sandwich and just ate that this morning with a cup of coffee. Then for lunch, I made a ham and cheese omelet because I needed to make the rest of the eggs I had because I didn't want them to go outdated. So the eggs were good to the 26th. So I said, let me eat the rest of these eggs before they go bad. I have this thing about expiry dates. So I had a ham and cheese omelet and avocado. That was my lunch. Then for dinner, I had 2 hot dogs on the barbecue. That's it. Oh, and a salad, and a Caesar salad. So that's what I ate today. Something totally different than what I normally eat. It's a pain in the ass because you never know. Like you can eat 3 different meals every day, or you can eat the same shit every day, or once you eat the same crap every day for lunch, or you eat the same shit for every day for breakfast. So I try to switch it up, do different things. Today I ate bread twice, which I don't like to do. I'm not really a big bread fan. I mean, I'll eat sandwiches and stuff like that every now and then, but I don't like today. I don't like to eat bread twice. But there's days go by I don't eat bread at all, so it's all good. But like my mom and dad, they eat bread with all their meals. And I'm like, yeah, I can't eat bread all the time. I love bread. Don't get me wrong. I can't eat it every day, every time. It gets to a point where you're like, okay, whatever. Luann, would you like a message? I forgot to ask you if you want one. But yeah, it's now I know how my mom felt. Now I know how my mom felt. She would say every day, and I'll be like, "What is this woman talking about?" She'd be like, "I gotta go to the store. I don't know what the hell we're gonna eat tonight." She had to feed 4 kids, and her husband, and herself, and all of us like different things. So she was like, "I gotta make 2 dinners. I gotta make. You don't want dinner? You can make a cheese sandwich. I don't have no time for your shit." My mom's a soup lady. She likes soups. She likes eating soup all the time, and I'm not really a huge fan of eating soup all the time. I'll eat it, but it's not like it has to be like clam chowder or fish chowder. I like chowders. I don't really like soups. I mean, I'll eat like chicken noodle soup and all sorts of soups, but I'm not really like, hey, I'm gonna have soup tonight. I'm not really like this fan of soup. My mom likes kale soup. I'm like, ugh. Why eat that? I'm gonna have to put a clothes peg on my nose. All right, man. Let's see what we got for you. All right. Okay. Your card is You're the Shit. Don't forget it. You're the shit. Don't forget it. You're the shit. Don't forget it. Keep telling yourself that every day. I'm the shit. Hot diggity dogs I had for dinner. I don't know what the heck I'm going to have tomorrow. I have no idea. You know what I feel like is a nice steak. I had steak last week. I don't know what I want tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be eating by myself because everybody's going out. So I don't know what the heck I want. I don't know. I'll see. I ate fish yesterday. Actually, ribs sound good. I should get some ribs. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. You know the ribs that are like they look like chops. You know what I'm saying? Like they have like a bun and you grab it and you eat it like that. Like those type of ribs. I like those. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember what the hell they're called. I think they're called rib chops or something. I don't know. But those are nice too. I like those. Those are the bomb. See, that stuff gives me heartburn like crazy. As soon as I finish eating that, I'm gonna need like about 2 Tums. Give me some. Yeah. That sounds good though. I might barbecue some ribs tomorrow. I have to go to the store and see what they got. That sounds good. I'm gonna write it down on my list. See if they have them. Sometimes they have them. Sometimes they don't. I don't like the frozen ones. I want the fresh ones. I wrote here ribs, and I'm gonna make a baked potato. Sounds good. You're having a cheap meal once a week, yeah. I'm trying to lose weight, but the only way that I lose weight is if I walk every day. And I've been like this week has been one of those weeks where it's not been good. So next week I'm going to try to go walking every day. I mean, I can eat healthy and I can eat, decent, but I won't lose no weight. I have to like go walking. That's just like how it is for me. It's crazy though. She's gonna go round and round and round in circles, and then she's going to get herself comfortable. Yeah, I just like walking. Like I rather go walking, um, like 20 to 30 minutes a day, and that's what helps me lose weight. Because when you go walking for 20 to 30 minutes, you're burning one of your meals. So instead, when you have 3 meals a day, you're only having two because you're burning off one with the walk. With the 30-minute walk. That's how I lost 60 pounds a couple years ago. I walked every day for a year, and I lost 60 pounds in a whole year. That was the best I ever felt. I need to get back to my original, back to the weight that I was. But thank God I don't have to lose 60 pounds again. Hell no. I don't want to do that. I don't have to lose 60 now. I already lost it. Yeah, I did change it to a certain extent, Becca, but I mean, obviously I'm not gonna eat like, 60 pancakes, and shit like that and 12 packages of bacon and then go walking and be like, yeah, I'm cool. I had to change my diet, but I didn't have to change it that much. What I did mostly, to be honest, is my lunch. I ate I used to eat raisin bread, two slices of raisin bread with an egg, sausage, and cheese. That would be my morning meal, right? Or I'll eat like an omelet with ham or cheese. That would be my breakfast because breakfast is important, and a cup of coffee. And then after that, lunchtime, I would have just a bowl of cereal, or I would have like a can of tuna fish with an avocado. And it'll be really, really small. It'll only be like maybe 200 to 300 calories. And then when I go walking for half an hour, I can burn off the lunch. And I would go walking like around 1:30 in the afternoon. So that way I've burnt off one of the two meals that I'm eating. So then for dinner, I would have like broccoli, chicken, and a little bit of rice or something like that. Or the next day, I'd have like a steak and a potato. Then the following day, like for dinner, I'd have like something like, you know, um, I don't know, like chicken Caesar salad or something like that. You have to start eating breakfast. Yeah, breakfast is very important in my eyes. Eating breakfast is like, your body needs that charge, that beginning. And then during the day, you shouldn't be eating much. But then at night, you're gonna go to sleep, and then you're gonna be sleeping for like 8, 9 hours or less. So at least your body's not, you're not, at least your not stomach is not growling while you're sleeping, because that's something that I can't handle. I'll be pissed if I go sleep, hungry. I can't handle that. And then if I did want like a snack, I would eat popcorn, organic popcorn, and that's pretty much what I would have every day. That would be that was my diet. I ate special K cereal for lunch, and I walked every single day. There wasn't a day that went by that I didn't walk a half an hour at least. Yeah, they say you're not supposed to eat after 7, but it all depends on like when you go to sleep. I usually eat around between 6:30 and 8:30. Those are the times that I eat dinner. Um, I also love eating a lot of vegetables and stuff. So I would eat like chicken, then I eat ribs with like squash or asparagus. I ate a lot of asparagus when I was dieting too. I ate asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, whatever. It didn't matter. Corn. I would always eat like vegetables with my meals. And I love vegetables. I eat pretty much any vegetable. So, um, like sometimes I'd have um, like a couple pieces of ribs with a half a cabbage, and then the next day I'll eat the other half with like chicken or something. And I started like at the end of my diet, I ate like chicken thighs, chicken legs, things on the bone, and I would eat like white rice or brown rice, and that's it. And then towards like when I got to like 30 pounds less, my body felt so good, right? My body felt so good that I would go 45 minutes walking. And after I did 45-minute walks, I lost the last 30 pounds real quick. So to me personally, the more I walked, the more weight I lost. Yeah, I did lose a little bit. Yeah, I've lost 5 pounds in the last 3 weeks, which is not that great, but it's good. It's not that bad. It's better than nothing. At least I'm losing and not gaining. But I haven't lost more and I haven't gained more. The scale just says the same thing. I lost 5 pounds in the last 3 weeks, but it hasn't changed. It's because I'm not walking. See, I gotta walk every day. If I walk every day, the weight would just come off. No problem. But I just haven't had one of those steady weeks of, getting my everybody else's problems is in my way, unfortunately. So, but it's no excuse, it's still not an excuse. I still can get up early and just go for a half an hour walk. It's not going to kill me. But it's just that I need to sort my shit out first and get, things organized. And then I want to get like right into the grind of things. I don't like to stop and then start again, stop and then start again. Once I get going, bang. Come to your work. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I have a treadmill next door and I want to go on the treadmill. I have weights. I have everything. Like it's you work in retail, yeah. See where I live, there's a big ass hill. And if I walk up and down this hill a few times for half an hour, I'll be good. But it's boring to go up and down the same hill and up and down the same road. I like to go into nature and just walk around and just keep walking. Like go on a field. I used to go to this field and it was by the beach. I used to walk across the field, around the field, down the beach, walk on the sand on the beach, and then come back and just like do like 4 laps in half an hour. And I would cross the beach every single time. I'd have music in my ears, motivating myself, talking to myself. And I'll never forget, there was always a guy there on his motorcycle, and he'd be there like, chilling every day. And then after like 2 months, he goes, "Hey," I didn't even know him. I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He goes, "You're doing a good job, man. Keep going. I see you lost weight." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my goal." So I know, getting encouraging words is also good too. So people are happy when they see, some people are like, "Yeah, go for it. Good job." So the sad part is you gain weight fast, but you lose weight slow. But you can lose weight fast, but it's not good. Yeah, I need some more music to play, and I need to update my iPod. I have it right here in front of me. I need to put on some different music, and I need to motivate myself a little bit more. And I also need to come up with a meal plan. I need to write down a 7-day meal plan and try and go live and die by that. Go to the store, get everything I need, and then say, okay, this week is gonna be this. Today is gonna be this. Tomorrow is gonna be that. Wednesday will be this. Thursday will be that. Friday will be that. And then Sunday will be my cheat day, where I just eat whatever. But obviously still not a lot. And definitely walk every day. Once I do that, I'll be happy. Once I do like a whole week straight, I'll be right back to where I need to be. My goal is to lose like 30 pounds so I can get back to where I was. And I'll be good. I'll be happy. But Easter's coming up. So then there's going to be Easter eggs, chocolate eggs, Easter dinner, Easter lunch, all these goodies around everywhere. I said it's going to be like, oh boy. I don't want that. No, I don't. Oh, just have one. Okay. I have one Easter egg. Why not? Diets get ruined by holidays. I remember when I was losing weight on the holidays, my mom would be so mad at me. She'd be like, "You need to eat more. It's okay. You lost weight. Just eat more." I said, "Mom, I'm not gonna eat more. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna eat this plate of food and I'm good." "Oh, but we have so much food." I said, "It's all right. I'll take it for tomorrow. I'm not eating it all today." I said, "I want to continue to lose weight." And she'd be mad as hell. The weather right now is, I think, 60 something. The last 3 days have been really good here. It's actually surprisingly good. Um, yeah, it's 65 degrees right now, which is good. 65 degrees. And the high today was 71. The last week was really bad. It was rainy, windy, and the last 3 days it's been really good, like sunny, um, really nice, spring days. So yeah, that's another reason why I haven't walked in the last couple days because the weather's been really crappy. Yeah, 71. Yeah, 71 today, and it's 65 right now. So it's been really good. Surprising. It's been in the late 50s and early 60s all last week, and the last 3 days of this week was like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and today. Yeah. So for last 4 days, it's been like 68, 70. Today was 71. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 73, and then it goes right back down to on Monday and Tuesday. It's going back down to like 65. But we don't get cold days here. The coldest it's been this year, to my knowledge, is 51, 52. I think it's 51. Yeah, 51. The lowest I've seen it this year is 51, and that's not that bad. It's bad for us. We don't like that. It's too cold for us. Yeah. Oh, I've been to Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo. When I went to Buffalo back in uh, 2013, I think I went to Buffalo, New York. I went to Rochester. Close to Buffalo, but yeah, I went to Rochester and almost on the. Actually, I was in Buffalo at one point. Yeah, we were almost to the border by Canada. We were like an hour away from the border, and that was probably the coldest I've ever seen ever in my life. And it was snowing like crazy. I was like, "What the hell? Where am I?" I went out there to. I used to be a disc jockey, so I used to be a DJ for like 20 years, and that was like the last year that was the last year that I played music, that I was a DJ, and it was it was ridiculous. It was so rain. It was snowing like crazy. The roads were so full of snow we couldn't even move. But that was the coldest I've ever witnessed, and I was like, "Holy shit, it's too damn cold." I got a beep here, a donation from somebody. I got Hocus Focus. What lies ahead for me in the next 6 months? Yeah, it's a whole different story for sure. Yeah, that was probably the cold. I went to Buffalo, New York, Rochester, New York, that area. I went there 3 times, and each time I went, it was cold. How you doing, Hocus Focus? I just got your donation. Thanks. And you said, what can you expect in the next 6 months, I believe. All right, let's check. All right. Now, what I'm getting here is in the next 6 months, you need to have some deep concentration and apply your skills and your learning. If you are like, if you're in school or you're learning something, or you want to go back to school, or you're in college right now or something like that, you could be learning something. Or if you have a job where you need to learn something in order to go to the next step in the next 6 months, you could be doing so. You can have the opportunity to learn more things, Gab, or even if it's not learning, it's like new ideas. A lot of new ideas could be coming to fruition to you. A lot of knowledge, you respecting the knowledge that you're getting, the knowledge that you're receiving. I think you have a desire to learn more so you can earn more or make more. This is like so you can get some type of promotion or some type of like better job, or to excel in your job more that you are now. If you're looking for like a scholarship or something like that, you can get that. Now, if this isn't you, it could be your daughter, um, preparing her for that, or preparing her for school. Could be either or. Um, Also, what I got here is in your love life, there could be you reflecting on a past lover, or a past lover can resurface, or hasn't had like, or doesn't want to give up on you. You could be going through like emotional confusion on what you really want. Okay, cool. So if your daughter's going to attend college, you could be dealing with her in the next 6 months. Helping her out and dealing with taking her to college, things like that. Um, uh, there could be some like material loss here and there, like you want to get something but you can't get it yet because maybe your finances won't allow you to get it. It could be something like that. If you want a different job, um, you can find one. You might you lose a job, and then gain another job. That's up to you. If you want to leave the job you're at, you can, and then you can find another one. If this is nothing to do with like losing a job, this could mean don't make any mistakes so you won't. Or you might be just dealing with like money issues, wanting to get more money but don't know how. And if you or fearing that you're going to lose money, or fearing you're going to lose your job, or worrying about it. Also, yeah. So in your love life, or in love, like in the love sector of your life, there could be some confusion about wanting to be in a relationship, or wanting to be, loved or loved more, or being a lover for someone, or being a mistress. I don't, if you want to be somebody's mistress, you might be, but if not, you don't want to. Like you're either going to or not going to be. You're going to have a choice to be like one or the other in the next 6 months. So if you do that, that's like it's gonna cause you some sort of feeling of failure, like, I want to go and do I not want to go back into a love situation. Okay, Becca, no problem, sweetie. Sweet dreams. Hope you feel better. I don't want to be with the person I'm with. I feel financially drained. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. So during this 6 month period, if you decide to not be with this person anymore, because if you continue to be with this person, you're going to be emotionally confused. You're going to be drained, like you say, and your finances are not going to be the way it's supposed to be. So what spirit is saying here for you in the next 6 months is you got to have common sense and hide your emotions away from this person, and be practical. And if you feel restrained because of this person, then that's telling you right then and there that you got to make wise decisions, and make a judgment here of yourself, and knowing what you have to pretty much make that situation better for yourself. Now obviously it depends on you, but spirit's saying that you're the one that holds the rein. You're like, you hold the key to your own future. So if you decide to deal with this person, you're not going to go anywhere, and things are going to be the same. Now if you decide to leave this person and get away from them, there's going to be some losses here and there. You might feel like you might fail without them, or you might fail with them and continue to be with them. So I feel like you're up in the air on making the decision of completely disconnecting from that person. So you might be feeling like too restrained mentally, physically, and financially because of this person. Right. So this spirit's trying to say that you've got to pretty much say, okay, I'm smart enough. I can handle the intensity. I know what I have to do. If I have to separate, I'll separate. If I have to be lonely, I have to be lonely. It doesn't matter. I have to concentrate on my life, my daughter, my finances, and get rid of this person out of my life, so that way I can move forward. So in the next 6 months, it looks like you're going to have to make these decisions in order to get to a better place in your life. But this is saying that you have to get more knowledge about the whole situation. So think about it. Ask yourself this: do I need this, this, and this? Do I want this, this, and this? So there's needs and wants. So get everything you need and not what you want. What you need to do is focus on you, obviously. Get rid of what doesn't serve you and go and do what you have to do. That's what the Spirit's saying here. They're saying, you have common sense. You have the wisdom. You know what you're judging in front of you. You can't deal with this. You can't deal with that. You have to do this. You have to do that. So in the next 6 months, there's a good possibility and a good chance that you're going to do this, because the person that you're with, they don't even show up here. It's all about you and your daughter. So, because I got a young lady and an older woman, which is you. So, mother and daughter. So, and in between is the stress, the trouble, the mistake, the confusion, the emotions, the problems. So, in between you guys is this person. So, you've got to cut it out, cut that person out of your life and move forward. And then once you do that, you will be able to, overcome the sadness and overcome the absence of this person, and be more perceptive, be more smart, be more intensely perceptive on what you have to do, and go from there. Instead of hocus pocus, it's going to be hocus pocus and see your ass out of here, and you do what you got to do. Maybe a magic wand and say goodbye. There you go. You welcome. But I don't get nothing extremely bad, because I think you've already put yourself in this cycle of, I need to get out of this and go into something else. You know, I think you got your shit together. It's just a matter of you doing it, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Everybody can change their life. You just got to do it. Yeah. What I got here is stick to your new plans. Get out of the frustration that you're in. Don't let anybody on the outside interfere. Make wise plans. I think that financially you'll be fine. Whatever effort you're putting in, it might seem uncertain, but just stay confident, stay true to yourself, be hopeful, attempt to make everything better, and you'll be fine. The main thing I see here that's a problem is your relationship right now with the person you're with. That's what's holding you back. Everything else is fine. You're fine. You know, your daughter will go to college and do what she has to do, but you've got to, get rid of that negative person out of your life. And then once you get rid of that person, everything will start going forward. And not only you, but millions of people are doing the same thing as we speak. And it's the best decision that people can make. If you're not getting 100% from somebody, it's time to let them go. And if they haven't changed now, they'll never change. Nobody deserves to get breadcrumbs. Nobody deserves to give somebody, everybody who's given 100%, if they don't get 100% back, then that's telling you something right there. There's a red flag waving in the back saying, you need to go, you need to get this shit done, and make it happen. So that's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. We can make it happen. We just have to, take that step. Once you take that first step and get rid of that person, after a couple days, after a couple weeks, everything starts to get much better because you've released the negative, toxic energy from yourself. Even if that person doesn't come in your area or in your surroundings for 2 to 3 weeks, you'd be surprised how your whole life changes. It's like you get rewarded from getting rid of their devilish ways or their actions. I see it happen every single day. I see it happening every day in my own home. But if we don't take the initiative to get rid of the negativity, then it's gonna stick to us like glue. Oh, you got a lot of fire around you. Well, Leo people, especially men, they have this thing where they want to control you, and they want, their cake and eat it too. Yeah, you're a Gemini, so you don't take no shit. Gemini women are very persistent, smart, and they have good jobs. They strive in life. They want to be better. They want to be on top of their game, and that's what most air signs are like. Yep, exactly. Yep, I don't blame you. Yep, that's what air signs do. They get bored easy and they want a new challenge. They don't take no shit and they want challenges. They want to see what the next challenge is. What else can we do? I'm an Aquarius, so I can feel you on that. Gemini, Aquarius are almost the same, pretty much. Yeah, Aries people are very selfish. A lot of them. Now, when I say these things, it doesn't mean pertain to everyone, because I know a lot of lovely Aquarius people. I mean, Aries people. I know I have a few Aries friends that are very nice, but the majority of them are very selfish and they only care about one person, that's themselves. And a lot of Aries people, um, they're all self-absorbed, and they won't do anything for you unless they really want to. They'll take, but they don't give. Most of them are like that, but it all depends. Like not everyone's the same, but the ones I've dealt with, that's what they're like. Yeah, whatever benefits them. Exactly. Some of them are crazy, and some of them are really cool. I have a lot of Aries friends that are really nice, but I have some that are a little on the wacko side. So yeah, exactly. Getting back to Leo men, Leo men are control freaks. Like they like to control everything. They want to make sure you're not doing anything that's out of the norm. Jealous. Um, Leo men can be very jealous, very controlling. They like to follow the leader. You know, uh, they're full of themselves. So lot of the Leo men are like that. Leo women are pretty cool. I don't have no really. I don't really have nothing bad to say about too many Leo women. They're pretty cool. I haven't really encountered any really sick individual people like that, but you know, it all depends. I also think that the men and women are different in each sign. And being an Aquarius, Leo is my opposite. So yeah, I think Leo men have more of an issue with people than Leo women, to be honest. I know a lot of good Leo women that I have nothing to say about. I just think that they worry more than anything. I think there's a lot of worry and there's a lot of like over dependence on people. Most fire signs, like they they're they like to do things, but they also like don't care about wanting to know and do everything. Whatever they're good at, they're gonna do, and they'll dwell on that, and then that's it. They don't want to like go further and further and further and do more and more and more. They're very busy. They like to be busy and like to be, active in things and stuff like that. But it really all depends. Yeah, not everybody's the same. I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me that Aquarius men are assholes and they cheat and they're, this and that. And I'm like, well, not this Aquarius. So we're not all the same. So I never really dwell too much on the characteristics of a person's sign. But from my experiences, that's my opinion. I can go through the whole zodiac and give you my opinions, but not everybody's the same. Not at all. I know an Aquarius woman that is so vindictive and weird and nasty. And I know another Aquarius woman that's amazing, beautiful, and talented and smart. So it all depends on you yourself. I don't really care about somebody's sign. I care about if I can trust you. I want to care about if I can love you. I just want to know like if you're trustworthy. I don't care if you're a Cancer, Leo, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, whatever. If I can trust you, then we're good. I really don't care. Back in the day, we didn't know people's sign. We just went by who they were and what they were about, right? How you got treated. So if you get treated right, then you're good. Who cares what sign you are? So that's my thing. I've always been a person to not dwell on signs. I've been more of a person, I'm going to see if I can trust you. If I can trust you, I would love you. But if I can't trust you, then I don't care what sign you are. A lot of those things are based on people's analogies, with other people, like how I just did. There's good and bad in everyone and everything and every sign, every race, every color, every man, every woman. It's just the way it is. There's good and bad in everything. There's good men, good women, bad women, good Aquariuses, bad Aquariuses. It doesn't matter. Like, it's just, you have to go by what the person is. You really do. You really have to go by who the person you're dealing with is. You're genuine and you're good and you click with that person, and you're good to go. Two bad people can be together and two good people can be together. A good and bad person can be together too, but it's only going to be tolerated for so long. So it really is a lot to deal with, to be honest, especially in this day and age. I don't think people really care about signs and things like that to a certain extent. I think trust is the main thing in every friendship, every relationship, every partnership. Trust is everything. So the more you trust, the better life is with the person you trust. Now, if there's lies and deceit and dishonesty and bullshit, then obviously you're going to be like, okay, next. I'm not dealing with you no more. Goodbye. But I think that people are oblivious to that. That's why we have so much problems, because people don't leave the first time. As soon as you get to know somebody and they lie to you, the very first lie is going to be put into another lie and another lie. And then you're going to get so fed up. You're either going to get comfortable with the lies and deal with it because you so-called love that person, or you're going to be smart and say, you know what? I'm not dealing with this bullshit anymore. I'm going to stay by myself until I can find somebody I really can trust. To me, trust is loyalty and respect. Absolutely. But some people don't know. They really don't know how to trust, what it's like to trust, and how to behave in a trustful manner. Because people test people's patience, they test people's comfortability. They test you. When you're comfortable, they're like, okay, yeah, I can lie to them. I can say what I want. They're going to be gullible. They'll listen. They'll say whatever, and they'll still love me. No, they don't. You're absolutely right. It's majority of the people I know that are like that. They only care about themselves. Do you know what there is a lot of that I notice? A lot of selfish people. A lot of selfish people in this world today. They only care about one thing, themselves. And they don't care about helping anybody else. Even if they're getting helped, they don't give a shit about helping anybody else. And they'll see somebody suffering, they wouldn't even care. They'll be like, I don't fucking care. It's nothing to do with me. I got my shit. I don't care about them. See, people actually think that when they die, their bank accounts get transferred, all their belongings get transferred, and they go live in another world, another planet. They think that they're going to go to planet Jupiter and go live in a mansion over there with all their shit. A lot of people are delusional. They think that, they're going to take all their money, all their belongings, all their clothes, and go live somewhere else when you die. So you think. And a lot more people are going down than up these days. Believe me when I tell you, a lot of people are going down than up. Hell's getting crowded. I tell you that right now. That's my belief. Hell is getting crowded. So it's time for some of those people to burn so the other ones can come in and suffer for some more. My mom always says, you suffer here before you go. And if you don't suffer here before you go, you're going to suffer down there. And that's the worst place you want to suffer. So if you don't repent now, you're going to be burning for a long time, bro. Believe me when I tell you. That's very unfortunate for a lot of people. People don't really care. You know, I went to a funeral on Thursday. A friend of mine committed suicide last week. 2 weeks ago, sorry. He committed suicide, and he was a very good friend of mine. I grew up with him. He left 2 daughters and a grandson and a wife behind, a good business. He was a good man, a man of God. He went to church every week. He was a part of a spiritual community for over 20 years. He was a good man, very good friend of mine. I had seen him 2 days before he killed himself. And when I went to his funeral, the bishop actually did his funeral. Usually it's a regular priest, but the bishop did it. And I've heard this guy talk a few times, you know, and I've been to church for the past few years, a couple of times here and there. And he said something. He said, you know, we're all going to go in that box right there one day, in that coffin. All of us are going in there, even me. And a lot of people talk about you in a good way when you die, but they don't talk about you in a good way while you're living, because they need you to die in order to talk good about you, because you're dead. And you know, they know you're not going to hear you. They know that you're not going to, they think that you're not going to hear them, right? Because you're dead. So it wouldn't matter whatever good shit they're saying. And half of it's bullshit anyway. They just say it just to say it because it's the right thing to do. And he's absolutely right. And I say that all the time. And that's why most people do commit suicide, because they're not getting praised. They're not agreeing with people. People are not agreeing with them. You know, they're not hearing, you know, I love you. Thank you for helping me. And I love you so much. And, you know, we need you, you know, and thanks for being here. And, you know, you're a blessing to me and things like that. You don't hear that shit. You don't hear people talking like that no more. It's very seldom that people talk like that to each other. Or they say those things but don't mean it. Sorry to hear that, Luan. Yeah. You know, I do mediumship, so I know I've seen a lot of people that come in here with that have, you know, took their own life. I don't like to say kill themselves, but you know, people who committed suicide or took their life. And he took his life in a crazy way. Like I still don't get it, but it's not for me to get. Like I just, you know, I forgive him for what he did. He did it obviously for a reason. I wish he would have never done it. But the bishop said, you know what? I knew him. I met him. I knew him. He's a good man. And I know God's going to forgive him for what he did. And I know God's going to like say, okay, yes, you did take your life. You're not going to hell, even though that's a huge sin. But I'm going to look at all the good you did to that one bad thing you did. And I agree with that bishop. I agree with him. I agree that God does do that. But, you know, it's up to us to believe that. Excuse me. So it was interesting listening to, you know, a person of God saying things like that. Thanks. Because in the Catholic Church, back in the day, if you took your own life, you wasn't coming into the church. They would just go straight to the grave site, do a little prayer for you. And they would say, yeah, I hope God forgives you. Goodbye. Go in the hole and see you later. You just committed the biggest sin in the world. But I was very shocked because I haven't been to a funeral of somebody who took their life since I was in high school. And it wasn't in a Catholic church that that person got, had their funeral. Absolutely, absolutely, man. I agree. I agree 100%. And that's pretty much what the bishop said. He said, we'll never know what's going through his head. We don't know what he's doing, how he suffered. So he did it, but he gave himself to God. That's how he worded it. He gave himself to God. And I like the way he said that because he didn't really condemn him for taking his life because how good of a person he is. Oh yeah, hocus pocus, definitely. That happens every single day. I've seen a lot of people fight because of money and house and belongings and things like that. It's disgusting. Um, it's like me. I do a lot for my parents. Um, I pay for a lot of things for them. My youngest sister helps a lot. My oldest sister and my oldest brother, they don't really help my parents that much. But if my parents were to die today, they'll be the first ones on that doorstep talking to lawyers, talking to when am I going to get the money for this house? When am I going to get the money for their belongings? Oh, I want this, I want that. Oh, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. That's exactly what they'll be doing. And I know they do because they're the two selfish ones out of us four. I know my brother will be the first one down there. Oh, I want to live here. I'm going to bring my boys here and we're going to live here. I need a house. None of you guys do. That's exactly what he would say. And my older sister would be like, no, 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 we need to sell the house because I want the money. That's exactly what they do. So family is like family. So they're going to do those things. Because people think that by having more money, they're going to be more happy. And that's not the truth. Because when you're about to die, you don't even think about money. The only thing you think about is going in that box and getting it shut and going where are you going, heaven or hell? That's what they're going to do. Yeah, I'm a good son. I'm probably the uncle of the year now. I love my family. I love my mom and dad. I still have them alive. My dad goes 80 this year. My mom just went 77. I'm glad to have them alive, even though they're a pain in the ass. I do a lot for them. I pay for some of their bills. I just finished painting their house for free. I'm trying to get them a new car and contribute towards it with my sister to help them out because pension don't really pay for anything. It just pays for their insurance and put food on their table. Thank God they got their own house. Me and my sister have renovated their house in the past 4 years, made it all new, put it all back, made it all nice for them to live in. Bought them pretty much a lot of things because they did a lot for us. My mom and dad worked hard their whole life to put us in a private school, put my sisters in college, things like that. So we're giving me and my youngest sister give back to my mom and dad because we both own our own businesses, so we can afford to help them. But my older sister and my older brother, they don't give a shit. They feel like, oh, I'm not entitled to help them. But see, that's my opinion. I feel like their kids should be helping their families. When your dad and your mom gets old, you should be helping them. They fucking helped you for the first 18 years of your life. Who wiped your ass and who put you there and put you there? Who paid for your shit? So why can't you help them for the next 18 years? Yeah, see? Exactly. Yeah, it is, Charlene, but I hope not to see that day anytime soon. But I've seen it happen with other people. I dread the day that my parents pass away if I see that. So I know when one of my last parents go, oh boy, There's gonna be a big fight between all of us because I know what my older brother and sister are gonna do. They're gonna go like this with their hand. No, no, no. We want to sell the house. We want money. That's the first thing they're gonna say. Sell mom and dad's house. And I tell my parents that. And my parents are like, oh well, that's nothing to do with us. And I'm like, yep. I just want my parents alive. I don't care about money and house and all that bullshit. It don't faze me. I'm not the type of person that dwells on waiting for an inheritance or waiting for money or waiting for a house. Like you said, more money is more headaches. But my mom and dad had a bad accident, car accident, over a month ago, and they've been without their car for over a month. And I'm the one who goes, picks them up, takes them to places, takes them to their appointments, taking my mom to the grocery shop twice a week. I took my mom to go pay a bill today and to get her lunch, groceries. My youngest sister every Sunday takes them to church, takes them back home. My older brother and older sister, they don't do shit. They don't go out of their way to help my parents at all, knowing that they don't have a car. Yeah. And then my mom and dad feel guilty and they're like, oh, you're always helping us. You're always helping us. And, we should, you're wasting a lot of gas and your time. And I'm like, I don't care. So that's all good. I don't fucking care. Like, and I'm like, well, sometimes they say, well, go ask, my brother and my sister to do it. Oh, well, they won't. They're busy and they're this and they're like, I'm like, yeah, Mark's never busy, right? I'm just sitting on my ass all fucking day doing nothing, right? I'm not busy. Hell no, not me. I just go to the tree and pick $100 bill off every day. Yeah, I have a money tree at the back, right? I tease my parents all the time, but I just, like to stick it to them every now and then and say, hey, now I'm the third. There's four of us. I'm the third child. My brother's the oldest, then my sister, and then me, then my youngest sister. I'm number 3. I'm the best thing that happened. Well, the money I inherited, I can work, so I'm good. That's nice of you, Hocus Focus. That's very nice of you. I'm glad you did that. Yeah. But it's I don't know, some kids feel like they're not obligated to help their parents. But I know one thing, if it was the other way around, they'd be there begging for every last dollar and put my parents in debt if they had to. They wouldn't even care. But a lot of people would tell me, a lot of my friends that their mom and dad passed away, they would say to me, Mark, cherish every moment you have with your parents, because when they're gone, you're gonna be like, I wish my mom and dad were here, or I wish my mom was here, I wish my dad was here, because they would let me know what this and that is, and blah blah blah. And some days, like I'm like when you die, I'll be happy because I don't have to deal with your fucking bullshit. I only say that about my dad because my dad's a fucking pain in the ass, man. He's so freaking annoying. He's one of the most annoying people I've ever had in my life. And he's just like the most stubborn person. He thinks he knows everything. And then when I show him that he's wrong, he'll just stay quiet and, say, yep, I'm looking like an idiot right now. And I tried to explain to him about things and he never listens. He doesn't care. He's just like a really annoying person, and he's very stubborn, but he's been like that all his life. Everybody says, oh, well, he's getting older, so that's why. I'm like, no, no, no. He's been like this forever. You have no idea. I know my dad like the back of my hand. He's never going to listen. He thinks everything's got to be done his way or no way. He's like a real pain in the ass. But I love my dad. Don't get me wrong. I don't want him to die. And sometimes I say, if you do, like I don't say it to his face, but when he pisses me off, like I'm in the back saying, you know what, when you pass away, and my life is gonna be like, whew, like fuck, man, leave me alone. Like you're so annoying. And then some days I'm like, I take that back, God. I'm just mad. Like it's hard because they're so like, oh. It's like, man, will you just like be positive for one day? Like I told him last week, can you please be positive for like 24 hours? Can you do that? Does it always have to be negative, 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 negative? Like, what is wrong with you, man? Like, are you in the fucking hospital or something? No. Like, you lost your car in an accident. Okay, fine. It happens to people. It's never happened to you before, but it happened now. I know it's a shitty time. I know you want a car, but we have to find the right car that's gonna last you, and something that has decent insurance and a decent mileage on it and whatever else. Because he's too cheap to buy a new car. And I told him, I said, when we went to the funeral on Thursday, didn't you hear what that bishop said? You're not going to take that money in that car in your coffin. It doesn't fit. And he's like, yeah, well, you don't understand. I'm getting older. I don't have a job anymore. I'm retired. And I'm like, yeah, but I've helped you. Me and my sister have helped you renovate your whole house. We saved you thousands of dollars. Like, what do you not understand? What, you want me to buy your fucking car too? Oh my God, man. Take it easy, man. Just like live your life. Money ain't everything. So he's like really, really annoying. But I don't want him to die, obviously. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, just leave me alone for like 24 hours. I'll be happy. He's a pain in the ass. He depends on me a lot, see. But it gets very frustrating. I guess it's yeah, I mean, yeah, Hocus. I mean, that's my dad's always been that way, though. He's just worried about money, and he knows he has 4 children. Like, if you need anything, we're gonna help you. You're not suffering. Like, come on, man. Like, honestly, I told somebody the other day, if I had $1 million to give away, and I put it in my dad's account, he would still live the way he lives. He would still live in fear. He would still think that he doesn't have enough money. He still wouldn't buy a brand new car because he thinks that $1 million has to last until he gets 100 if he reaches 100. You see what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, he can have all the money in the world and it wouldn't matter. He still would live in fear. He still would live like, I'm not going to spend money because I need it. Because I'm going to live to 200. He's something else, man. But hey, that's the way people are. Some people are stubborn. Some people are crazy. Some people are mental. Some people are nice. Some people are bad. And some people just need a reality check. But that's a part of life, too, But everybody says, Mark, you have your parents, be grateful. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. I am grateful. I love my mom and dad. I'm going to continue to help them as much as I can. But I just wish that they would, like, stop worrying and be positive. If they were positive for like a whole 3 weeks, I'll be happy. I would think a miracle just happened. But hey, it's all right. I'm good. I know when they're gone, I'll be sad, even though they're a pain in the ass. Well, they say you could choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. Your family is going to be your family. Yes, I'm glad you came by. I appreciate it. I'm here pretty much like every night around this time. I usually come on for a couple hours. I'm actually gonna go to sleep now. I live in Bermuda, so right now it's 12:41 in the morning. So I'm gonna go sleep, get in my bed, and start my new day. It's good to see new faces and new people, and old faces and my old friends. It's nice having good conversations with like-minded people. Keeps us all, sane and happy, and we can all vent in here and say what we have to say. That's what this channel is about. Everybody being positive and sharing our stories, because you never know what people go through. Everybody has a story. So I will see you lovely people tomorrow. You're more than welcome to come by, or if not, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Live life to the fullest. Don't worry, be happy. And remember, Marky loves you, and love yourself. All right? Mwah. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Take care.